Hello, my name is Laura Haig and this is my video for my project Educational Minigames. So as you can see, this is the main menu of my minigame. It has a moving space background, as is apparent in all of my pages throughout my game, and it has 4 different buttons on the main menu. So it's play easy mode and play hard mode. These give the user a choice, so they're not limited to just one gameplay option. Next comes options, which provides some options which I'll go through in a second, and quit, which quits the game. Okay, so just showing that quit works there. Okay, so now if we go into options, we have 2 options. The first is for volume, so the volume is preset at 100%, so each time you run the program it will set itself to 100% volume. Now if you change this to 50%, we'll come back to this later to show the volume working. It will remain at 50% for the current session, so if you close the window and reopen it, it will preset back to 100, as I just said. The other option we have is the question subject filter. So there are 2 different options for this. The first is mathematics, so this will make sure that in the current session only mathematic questions will show when you play a game. The next is general knowledge, so in this current session only general knowledge questions will be given to the user. The third option for this filter is having both, so you can have both general knowledge and mathematic questions available when you run the game. And if we look here, if you have it set to both, there's a 50% chance for a maths question and 50% chance for a general knowledge question by using a random. Okay, now there are 2 different numbers in the maths questions, and as I am appealing to a primary school audience, we have changed the likelihood of the different math problems that can occur. For example, there's a 33% chance that addition will take place, a 33% chance that subtraction will take place, these being the easiest for children to answer, especially in a primary school setting. There is a 20% chance for multiplication, and the rest of it is division, which equals to 14%. Now as you can see, we have here and here show the different values, or the different ranges of values that can occur with each different operator. So for division, there is no number possible, you can't divide by 0, so it begins at 1 here, and we don't go too low or too high with our numbers to ensure that it focuses on a primary school curriculum. And also in all of these, only one number will go less than 0, not both, as this is too complex for the students. Okay, so as we can see here, 50%, and it's filtered to both. So if we click back to the main menu, and then we will choose to play easy mode. The difference between easy and hard mode is that you start in easy mode with 100 more points, so 200 points as you can see here, and also in hard mode the enemies increase to an additional 10 per wave, and also they spawn twice as fast as those in easy mode. So if we start here, we can choose the 3 different towers, all of which are worth different amounts of points. So if we just start for now with tower 1 and place the towers like this, these towers cost 50 points each, which detracts from your score. So if we press start and see what happens. Okay, so I've paused the game after the first wave. Now, as you can see, there were 10 enemies in the easy mode. So the difference between easy mode and hard mode is the fact that instead of 5 extra enemies, there are 10 extra enemies per turn on the hard mode, which is double the amount of extra enemies per wave in the easy term. There is also the enemies spawn twice as fast by using random values, float values, sorry, and they move faster. With each wave that progresses, whichever mode you're in, the sprites do increase in speed, so it produces a challenge to the user. So if we decide we would like some more points to buy some of these towers, we can go on question, and a question that is appropriate for a primary school student will emerge. So what is a female fox called? And that is a vixen. It doesn't matter which case you put your answer in, as it all converts to lowercase. If you press answer, it says correct, and you'll see 100 points have been added to the score. So if we do that again, and what's 6 times 5? That's 30. We'll answer that, and it's added another 100 points to our score. Finally, if we click it again, we've got a maths question. So if we get this one wrong and put 20, this is 17 divided by 2, so this is not correct. You can answer and it will say incorrect. Also, at any point when you're answering these questions, you can press cancel, and it does not detract from your question total, which is 3 per wave. If you press it again, now we've answered 3 questions, it says that we have no more questions remaining and does not open the dialog box. So if we click on Tower 3 to select the Goop Tower and then restart the game, as you can see there, it was slowing the enemy without doing any damage to it whatsoever, which is an interesting implementation, as not all tower defense games do this. But as you can see also, because we have put in 2 Goop towers, the score has reduced to just 100. So as we can see, if we mark where all of the towers and sprites are, if we were to press S to save and then click on Tower 1 and press start, I'll show you that again in a minute. I was about to show you saving and loading, but I wasn't quick enough. So I scored 50, so if I type my name in and press confirm, you'll see, because it was easy mode, the high score shows up in the easy mode high score column, and it says new there, so you can distinguish which one was your score, and it uses the player name you just entered to congratulate the user, encouraging them to come back. It's also very eye-catching, which is nice. So if we go on to main menu, and I will quickly show you the saving. I will just place a few of these tower 1s here and start the game. So if we pause here and press S to save, the game has saved. So if we continue a little bit, and then I'll pause it again. As you can see as well, only this tower is shooting because the enemies are out of range of these 3, as the enemies are only spawning from the top currently. It is random chance, 50-50, which entrance they should spawn from, but the game is currently deciding to spawn them from the top one here. So if we have paused it now as we've progressed the game. If we press load, it comes up with a fade saying loaded, and also you can see the enemies have moved back into the position they were when they were saved. The health bar has also increased. So that is an example of saving and loading. So if we just continue until we have been defeated. See, I have 0 score because I did not eliminate any of the characters and I used all my points at the beginning. There's my score. Click on main menu, and that's everything. Thank you.